I'm sure you've seen this powerful scene from Kantara movie where the deity enters the hero's body and the divine explodes through him. But have you ever wondered who these beings really are? Because in the film, true great forces are Panjurli and Guliga, who are the protectors of the land and people. But what if I tell you that their story doesn't just start in the forest or village, but it begins in Kailasha and Vaikuntham, connecting to Shiva, Vishnu and Parvati Ma. Let me explain. So long ago in the gardens of Mount Kailash, one day Parvati Ma came across a small wild boar whose mother just passed away. So Parvati Ma took that little boar and adopted him with so much love and compassion. But once that boar started growing bigger, it started destroying crops, fields and caused a lot of trouble. So Shiva got angry and was about to kill that boar. But Parvati Ma pleased Shiva not to kill that boar. So Shiva calmed down and sent that boar to earth, not as an animal but as Panjurli Daiva, who is the protector of people and the guardian of the forest. And this is why even today farmers and villagers worship Panjurli Daiva. Then next comes the Guliga Daiva, who is a fierce deity, and his story goes back to Parvati Ma again, where one day Parvati Ma brought some ashes for Shiva, and in those ashes there was a mysterious stone. But Shiva, being annoyed, threw that stone away, which landed in Vaikuntham where Vishnu stays. And from that stone a fierce creature called Guliga was born to serve Vishnu. But Guliga's nature was fierce, destructive and always hungry. So Vishnu was unable to bear his violence and sent Guliga to earth, where after wandering for a while, Guliga entered the land protected by Panjurli and they both started to have a battle. But then Durga Ma came in and stopped them and declared from that moment Panjurli and Guliga would be companions, where Panjurli had the role of blessing people and Guliga was given the role to protect sacred boundaries and uphold justice. Well, even today these divine forces still descend to earth through an ancient ritual known as Bhutakola or Daivanema, celebrated across Udupi, Mangaluru and other nearby villages, where on these nights is where these Daivas descend into a person's body, like showed in the Kantara movie, where the person's eyes blazes red, his voice deepens and suddenly Panjurli or Guliga speaks through him, where the divine delivers justice, blessing the humble people and warns the arrogant ones. Together they remind us that the divine never left the earth, but it still breathes, speaks and acts through those who are pure enough to carry its energy. Om Namah Shivaya.